Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am in the car. I am at my office. I am on my lunch break and I'm trying to get you the Big Brother review. I am very late. I apologize. As you can see, I got on my football mom shirt. Football season and my son's school district is in full effect. I am the treasurer of the Booster Club. So I usually go to every game. I have to be at every game. And we're now on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays is game time. Some days it's twice a week or two games a night, and it is driving me crazy. But it's senior year. I'm gonna get through it. So that is why I'm late. I apologize. I stayed up late last night to at least watch the POV episode. I still have not watched the eviction episode, but I already know everything that happened because you know I'm up on a live feed. So let's just talk about it because that's what y'all want to hear. You want to hear what I think about this episode. And let me tell you, all week I've been triggered. All week I get pissed off. And I'm tired of reading people. I really am. It's y'all know what it is. Let's talk about it. Bay and Day are on the block. What's the girl name? I refuse to call her Christmas because that's my favorite holiday, so I'm just gonna call her the holiday. Because I think naming a child Christmas is a dumbass name anyway. And then move on, Angie. Keep it moving. So Christmas, the holiday is telling everybody, oh, Bailey and Da'Vonne, they're such a power duo. I have to get them out. They're coming after my alliance. And I'm like, a power duo? Coming after your alliance? Christmas is on bullshit. Bailey and Da'Vonne both, I believe it was said they both placed 11th. And Da'Vonne placed 11th on her second try. Like, they've never made it far in the game. You're aligned to people who have always sat in the final two or the final three. But Bailey and Da'Vonne are the most powerful people. Da'Vonne in her confessional calls BS. And I'm like, yeah, that's BS. What I don't like is, because there's two black women in the house that, oh, and I ain't saying they said it, but we can see with our eyes, we know what it is. Oh, they're both black women. They're both drawn to each other. They both have something in common. They're both untouchable. Neither one of them are going to vote the other one out. Da'Vonne, she messed up by telling Nicole Anthony, like, I'll never vote David out because he black. She should have kept that to herself. But they thinking that anyway. But so it's two black women in the house. What about the 6 to 7 blonde-haired, blue-eyed white people in the house? Why are they not a threat? So you more scared of the two black people who are untouchable, but you got 7 white people who have everything in common. They blonde hair, they blue eyes. But you scared of the two black people, not the 7. Let's move on. Bailey is talking about she trusted the holiday. And I'm like, why did you trust Christmas? I knew something was wrong with Bailey when Christmas went for that safety suite and she was rubbing all up on the holiday's arm like, ooh, I hope if I didn't win it, I hope Christmas win it so she can give it to me. You see, she ain't give it to you. So I'm telling you, Bay and Day have faults of their own in the game. I wish they could open their eyes and see that this has been in the works since week 1. And Christmas is a dumbass fool because you just the puppet of your telephone group to do the racist shit they don't want to do. Or they don't want to be seen on television for doing. Bailey goes up to the Holiday's HOH suite. As soon as the Holiday opens the door, she crying. She in breakdown. And I'm with Bailey. I'm like, what the fuck you crying for? You put me on the block. You the HOH. You safe. You in the telephone group. You safe. What are you crying for? See, Christmas is crying because she know she did some racist ass shit by putting Black Girl Magic on the block. She knows that shit was wrong. She probably knows America is going to read the fuck out of her in these Twitter streets, which they are. They are reading you down. So that's what it is. You crying because you ain't even realized you the puppet yet. You ain't even realize you the puppet. You really think you in the telephone group. Like, yeah, you a part of AT&T, but you like the internet service. You ain't the telephone service. You like the internet. We can go somewhere else for the internet if we have to, if it's a little bit cheaper. We might go on over to the satellite internet. That's the Holiday. She the internet service. But let's move on, because I got some more stuff I'm mad about. And like I said, on my lunch break, I can't be out here all day. And I already read people enough. Now, I liked how Bailey called Christmas the unwrapped present. The unwrapped present. I ain't gonna remember to say that, but yeah, the Holiday is getting played by Danny and Friends. Danny and Friends wanted Bailey and Da'Vonne out since week 1. And as much as Friends on my TV screen want me to believe that, oh, Da'Vonne gave me $500,000, I'll never vote her out, I want to work with her. No, she doesn't want the image of voting Da'Vonne out. But Friends will put Da'Vonne ass on the block in a heartbeat. Now, they show this scene of Day talking with Friends and Danny about Tyler, and was like, I know Bailey wouldn't tell you what's up, but let me tell you, it was Tyler who told me and Bailey you was coming after us. I wish Da'Vonne, I gotta hurry up, it's getting hot in here, and I had to turn the AC down so I can talk and y'all can hear me. Da'Vonne, I wish you can see that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you could light this house on fire and expose every truth you know about the telephone group, Tyler, Enzo, Cody. You could set the house on fire, Kaser style, and they still gonna vote your ass out. You have no in with them. You have no knowledge, no resources that will get you in the telephone group. All you can do is maybe save yourself a couple of weeks. What y'all did wrong, what you did wrong, Day, is tell Nicole Anthony, I refuse to vote David out because he's black. Because let me tell you, you and Bae thought y'all were the little affirmative action pieces of the telephone group. No. David is the affirmative action hire of the telephone group. He's the one who's in with Tyler. You and Bailey are pacifiers. They let you come in and think you got the affirmative action job, but really you came through the temp agency. You ain't on the actual payroll from ADP. You getting paid from your temp agency, because they gonna put the pacifier in your mouth, but when it's time to kick you out, you gone. They don't give a fuck about your feelings, as you can see. But let me move on from that, because I don't give a damn about Danny wanting Tyler out. All you did was maybe get Tyler. My phone ain't on the stand, y'all. I'm in the car, so forgive me. All you really did is maybe be able to get Tyler out next week and not sit on the block for 1 week, maybe 2. But trust and believe, you never gonna be in with Friends. That's why she slid your ass a little $5,000 this week, because she knows she ain't got your back. That shit would have made me weary. That would have made me really not trust Friends. If Friends slide me $5,000 and takes a ugly ass unitard costume, that would have put me on game. I'm like, this bitch ain't about to save me. She just gave me $5,000 and put a pacifier in my mouth. I really want to get Friends out now. Ian is sick. He don't want to play Vito. I already heard on the live feeds he had anxiety about the Bay and Day and the argument. I don't give a damn about Ian, because Ian got the pacifier in his mouth too. He gonna be home right after Da'Vonne go home. What's next? I already talked about the veto. Now that veto was some bullshit, y'all. I like the stop and go veto, but back in the day, you just had to look at pictures and wait for the word go. Now we got to do math, and mind you, I'm an accountant, so I'm sitting here looking at the TV screen. I'm like, nope. But what would have got me those TVs was far away, and you know I got my contacts in, but my ass still can't see. I would have been squinting because they had negatives and positives. I was like, I would have false started too because I can't see. And see, the name of the game, all you really got to do is be the fastest one. Let somebody else false start, and if you could run faster than them, as soon as you see them unclick, you out, and just hit the buzzer. Don't be last. Bay and Day was out first, and I was like, damn, either they asses can't see like me or they can't add. But moving on. At the end of it, I already talked about friends. I ain't got nothing to say about that. So when it come time to taking the POV, this is the holiday from Bailey because the holiday won. She was like, oh, this is All Stars. So, Bailey, I got to take the POV from you. This All Stars. I got to play. And I said, bitch, it's been All Stars. And you ain't did shit but sell the internet for AT&T. You ain't playing no game. You not playing no game. Y'all been talking shit about Danny for the past 2 weeks. Danny can't be trusted. Danny can't be doing this. And you had a prime opportunity to put her ass on the block or even backdoor her ass. And you all up in the room, yeah, I don't want to see women go home. I want us women to work together. No, you mean you want y'all white women to work together. Because if you wanted women to work together, you wouldn't take 2 of the 5 women left in the house and put them on the block. Let me hurry up and get through my notes. It's hot in here. So now Tyler bitch ass want to quit. As soon as he came in that room with them sunglasses on and trying to muster up tears, you know, you all have such a bigger cause than me. You know. I'm like, bitch, take them sunglasses off. You can't. I said, go talk to your homeboy David. Go talk to your affirmative action hire David and have him teach you how to cry on cue. Because that wasn't it. As soon as Tyler came in there with that bullshit, I would have been put on game. I'm like, you want to go home because you think we here in the house for a bigger purpose? What bigger purpose is that? The only reason y'all in the house is to make $500,000. Davon can go on Twitter and talk about Breonna Taylor and Black Lives Matter. She got a lot of followers. She done already did her part, you know, putting it out. Yeah, she could stay longer and do more, but ultimately Davon want $500,000. And so then, to me, if you so much down for the bigger cause and you see the big picture of having 2 black women stay in the house and not be evicted, why do you have to go to your untouchable and ask to be put on the block when you know she ain't gonna do it? You know she ain't gonna do it. To me, like I have an example. I am not in the LGBT community. I am not, but I stand with them. I stand with them strong. I believe in LGBT rights. I believe in marriage equality. I listen to my girl T.S. Madison talk about trans lives matter and how even in the black community, we don't stick up for trans women because we are killing them and beating them down in the middle of the street. And because they're trans, because they're different, and you may not have an understanding of their lifestyle, we treat them like shit. And I ain't for none of that. I stand with everyone in that community, even though I'm not in the community. But if I'm on the show and say it's Frankie and Kevin in the house, and you know they the only LGBT in the house, and I feel like, look, I don't want the 2 LGBT on the block together. I don't want y'all go home. Y'all have a purpose here, and I want to see that purpose go through. In my heart, if that is my purpose, I ain't got to go to Christmas and ask to be sent home. Peace out. Do sign. With my suitcase. I'm out. I ain't got time for this shit. You know, that's what I feel like when you want to stand for something. Can't nothing waver you. Can't nobody come to me and be like, oh, well, they were trying to get you out the house. Because now I done took it away from the game. I took it away from the game. I said I'm standing for something. This Me leaving the house means something to my principal because I want these two people to be here. You can't come to me talking about, oh, some game shit is going to override my principles. And Bailey called him on his shit. She was like, Davon, what if Tyler is just doing this as a ploy to look good to America and he really ain't gonna have Christmas, put him on the block? And I'm like, yes, Bailey, that's what he doing. And Davon was pissing me off because Day is like, oh, no one's ever threw us a life vest. Oh, Tyler's gonna do it. We're gonna stay. And I'm like, Davon, put your fucking head in the game. Tyler ain't going home for no shit. If he wanted to go, he would give them the do signs and be out. If he really wanted to stand for something, can't nobody make him not stand for what he believe in. He was pacifying you. And even if Christmas would have done it and put Tyler on the block, Tyler knows he has the telephone group behind him and his ass ain't going nowhere. I don't understand why it's so hard for Day and Bae to see the telephone group. Like, it's clear as day. You got the same group of white people winning HOH every week. And it's the same rotation of black people sitting their asses on the block every week. Now, yeah, you had Janelle, and Kaysar is a person of color. And yeah, they were threats, and I understand why Janelle and Kaysar had to go first. But if Janelle and Kaysar weren't in the house, y'all asses would have been gone week 2 and week 3. I believe production just told everybody, don't vote the black people out first. And that's why Keisha went home. I believe that was the bias training. That was the diversity training of the show. You can put Kevin on the block, but vote Keisha out. A black person ain't going home first this season. That was the training. I'm tired of this shit. Let's hurry up and get through these notes because I don't give a fuck about Tyler. I already said, Bailey said that. Let's hurry up and move on. Yeah, I don't care nothing about that. Let's hurry up and move on. So, I'm already at the end. Yeah, I didn't even have to use my notes because it made me pissed off. I remember everything I had to say. Now, we get to the veto ceremony. I hate looking at Bailey and Davon looking broken. Like, Davon looks broken. I just want Davon to walk out with Bailey tomorrow. It's already tomorrow. Like, I wish she would have walked out with Bailey and said, fuck y'all CBS, I'm out. Swaggy already said on Twitter he was gonna give you the 40,000. So Christmas, makes her speech about the Untouchables, and I am rolling all of my eyes at the fucking TV. I'm like, quit saying this untouchable shit. And Bailey was like, well, Christmas, since you talking about Untouchables, can I say you're untouchable? And Christmas is like, no. Bailey, what the fuck you doing? I wouldn't have said that. I said, well, bitch, since Davon is my untouchable, so-and-so, 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 everybody with a telephone with blonde hair and blue eyes is your untouchable. But the only thing I think Bailey might have realized is maybe it clicked for Bailey that everybody else in the house is Christmas is untouchable, so it ain't no point in naming it. I apologize, y'all. That's the end of my notes. Let me get on. That's the end of my notes. I done cussed and yelled, rant and raved for a long enough time. I already talked about the live feeds enough. I'm gonna watch the episode for the eviction and do a quick review for that. I already know Bailey went home, and I already know Danny is the new HOH. And I already know Danny's targets. I guess they said, fuck the black girls. Let's put the last 2 black men up. Danny already wants Kevin and David on the block. And I thought you wanted Tyler. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take. Like, I don't understand why the people of color cannot easily see what's going on in the house and move differently. Like, I don't understand how. See, the problem is everybody want to be popular. In society, the popular kids, the insiders, the I ain't gonna say the blonde hair, blue eyes, but the people with the privilege Everybody wants to be a part of that privilege. Everyone wants to be a hanger on. But if everyone could have said, fuck the telephone group, fuck them, we could talk to whoever we want to on our laptop, on the Skype anyway. Even if they would have said, fuck AT&T, I want to spend $20 a month at the Metro PCS anyway. If they would have did that and came together, y'all could have ran this house. Now, mind you, y'all would have had to win some HOHs, but y'all had the numbers to save Janelle, to save Kaser. But y'all want to be with Danny. You want to be with friends. You want to be with Tyler. You want to play with the people who fucked you over the first time you played. All right, y'all, I'm done. Like, comment, share. Oh, let me tell you real quick. I'm going to remind y'all in the next video. On Monday night at, I think it's 7 p.m. my time, but maybe 6 p.m. his time, Charles Warren, he has a YouTube channel. He's invited me to be on his live on his YouTube channel Monday night. And I will be over there, you know, giving all my good 2 cents and reads over there with Charles on Monday night. And I can't wait to do it. It's my first time ever in life doing a live. So y'all come on over there and watch me and Charles have a good time talking about Big Brother, because I'm sure it's a lot to talk about. I ain't watched the eviction episode, so I know it's a lot more to talk about. All right, like, comment, share. I'll see y'all later. It is hot in this car. Bye.